What is going on, guys? My name is Eric and welcome to Spartan Night Gaming. Today I have a very special guest here to play episode 2 of the Batman TellTale game. Please welcome, he does not need an introduction, Batman himself. I brought him here today because, last time I made some pretty bad choices, and he's here to make sure that, I make some better choices this time. Stuff that he would say, right? I told him not to talk. I told him not to, give me too much details because I don't want any spoilers of this game. So he's not gonna talk, but he's gonna monitor me. All right, we have episode 2. Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes an adversary, and Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy. And the Batman escalates the fight, crime, and corruption throughout Gotham. All right, you ready? You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright, episode 2. And so far we see it's a rainy day. Bright full moon. Helicopters passing through Gotham. And so you're gonna show up? You're gonna show up right here? Don't tell me. I was expecting you in your Batman suit, but
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
in memory of Thomas. Sorry, Batman. I didn't know that it was gonna show all this. I'm sorry, don't cry.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this.
Mom.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
Trash my family, this can't be true. You hid this from me.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were.
Sorry, Batman. I know it's a dark episode to bring you on, but
day for nearly
probably not good
decades.
best memories for you.
I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Don't listen to him.
Hill greased the wheels of politics.
You're normal.
Falcone
Not
was the
different.
muscle.
You're better.
Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done was out of
See, I think
love
Alfred is
for
probably
you.
one of the only people that... I'm sure he
I
made
hope
some
you can
tough
forgive
choices
me.
in life, but I think he's still...
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got.
Yeah, I was about to say Alfred, he's the
Thank
more...
you. I won't let you
You know,
down
he,
again.
I'm sure he had to make tough choices, but he's always remained, the good guy.
This is the first
And,
time I've been back here
didn't
since
get
that night.
all this corrupted him.
When the police called me to collect you,
Sorry, Bruce.
I thought
Batman.
they finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always
Joe
said it was
Chill.
a simple mugging.
Remember
In
seeing that
20
episode of
years,
Batman
you've never
when
wavered
Batman,
from that story.
the Batman animated series?
I can
When
recall
Batman
every moment of that
found
night,
Joe Chill.
vivid detail. But maybe
Beat
that's
him up.
wrong.
You beat him up.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there
This
was
is too
some
dark for you,
detail
Batman. I understand
overlooked.
if you want to leave. Please don't, though. These people are staying just for you. Search the alley to remember the past. Jeez, I'm sorry I brought you this episode. You're like reliving all your memories. There's Joe. Is that Joe?
I'm standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I think yeah.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything.
I mean,
why would he just shoot them?
It's probably for money, I'm guessing. And he probably was
stabbed to
tired.
death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
What do I look? What did you look at next? Graffiti or theater? Graffiti? Did you notice that?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that
Yes,
moment,
I'm sure it's-
he was simply your father.
Don't look. Okay. I mean, I know I don't want you to, see that all over again.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings.
Oh, that's nice of her.
I never knew that.
Must be nice to have that kind of money.
She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
To move. He's remembering all that right now. Don't look, Batman. I don't want you to see all that again.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
Oh. Dang. So much blood.
Don't walk on me.
Shot him 3 times?
Sorry. Mistake.
Oh, headshot. I got in Call of Duty yesterday. Oh my gosh. Hey, doesn't your pearl necklace break? Why didn't he take his wallet? I mean, I'm sure that's full of money. Sorry. I'm trying to... I'm glad he didn't, Okay, it's over.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And
Yeah.
Carmine fell
That's why I didn't take his wallet and all
why.
that. No worry, we'll solve it. Batman, the TellTale series. Broken Memories. Complete chapter 1 of episode 2. Okay. GCPD. Gotham City Police Department. Man, I'm sorry that happened, Batman. I'm sorry you had to watch all that again, but something good came out of it. I mean, you came out of it. And I know I sound, you know, like a found boy saying this, but you are my favorite
Getting you in to see Falcone
fictional
like this,
character.
I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
You know what to
I'm
know,
all
it's
for blind
personal,
support,
Falcone and my parents.
but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my
Better to have
parents.
somebody
what?
in on it.
Bruce, that's terrible.
Somebody that could help
That's
him,
why I
somebody
had to
that
speak with him.
could
I
back
have to
him
know
up
for sure.
if...
Bruce, I
starts-
appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines.
You know, in case
taking
Bruce
away
loses
from my
it, he,
debate
you
with
know,
Hill.
Gentlemen,
Dent isn't knowing why.
we
or wondering
finally
why
put
is he acting
Falcone
like
in his
that.
cage. Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Did he remember that for the good or
Nice
the
job bringing in Falcone.
bad?
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks,
Aw.
Sergeant.
It's nice. She's nice.
We're keeping
That's
Falcone
how I
in the
look in your
infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
I think he's a
Whoever he is behind that mask, I say God.
can you guys hear that jets in the background?
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching
Hopefully you
over the
can't.
city.
There's jets flying all over my area.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Am I choosing right so far? I mean, is this stuff that you'd say? You have a big nostril. Episode 2! Alright. Got a couple questions for you, Falcone. Where are you at? What happened to you? Children of Arkham. Did he get beat up? I don't remember.
Bruce Wayne,
Oh yeah, he got beat. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. At the end of the episode 1.
you must
Oh,
have
by
some
Batman.
clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's
Speaking
right.
of my father.
Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Should I?
Did you have something to do with his
I feel like if
death?
we tell him right away, I guess either way.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a
I tried doing it like
You
being around the
two
bush first.
killings, and they were
I guess
never
either one he
forgotten.
would have been direct.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not
I
family.
feel like you would have said, "Watch your
Falcone.
mouth." You know, be
I'm
more
nothing like you.
aggressive.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do.
That his father wasn't Batman.
God damn this
Well, in
pain.
a Flashpoint
Can't think through it.
storyline, he was.
Morphine's on the
Say about it
side
later.
there.
It's It's a difference.
Be a good boy and
timeline.
help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Come on, sock him in the face. What do we do? Hurt him. Ease his pain. Let's see. Either way, we're hurting him. You know, by making him weights. What would you do, Bruce? What would you do? Batman. Sorry. Let's see. He beat up Batman. He tried to kill Batman. Tried to kill you. He's kept this from there. He's, you know, tried to buy his house, threatened him. So let's. Oh, that's right.
Here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course.
That's right. I already made the mistake
know the
of
truth.
shaking your hand.
How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still,
What was that?
made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it.
Barely knew him, so you took him
He's
out.
one of the most
I didn't ask
brilliant
for it.
men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
Yeah. It's time
You
to stop
really
being around the
think
bush.
I ordered the hit. Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard.
Oh. What?
They're waiting for you in hell!
What are you doing?
The bastard had to die.
But he had answers. He had.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Oh man.
Go! Go!
Can you survive a headshot and a chest shot? Maybe he pierced his lungs. Ah man. Why did she do that? I don't know if she was really mad at him and she really wanted him to die, or you know, maybe she's doesn't want him telling him anything. You know, I don't really like Falcone, but you know, he had the answers. He had, you know, if anybody knew about the parents or Joe Chill, it was him. Dang.
We're in deep shit.
Uh-oh.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace.
She
Another
knocked out?
officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims.
Man,
And now
that
it is our
sucks.
disaster. How can
Sorry
I fight
that
against
happened.
corruption when our
You're
own
so
cops are
close.
redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody.
Get the facts first.
Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
It's true.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant,
The media is always trying to do,
attorney, Falcone's
you know,
lawyers are here.
change the story, you know, alter the story
I can delay them for
to
a
where it
little
gets them
while.
more views,
Still need answers.
no matter, you know, what they say, even if they bend the truth a little bit. So you really gotta
If she says anything,
tell the public your story
I have
before
to know
they
why she did this.
tell it first. Hold on, I'm gonna get new batteries. Alright, it's got a new controller.
Falcone's been
I didn't want my controller to die, and it not pause,
I'm
and
looking
then
into
had to
it.
make a
I'll
hard
need access
choice,
to the
and
back
then
of here
making
for
no
anything I find.
choice.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
I wonder if she was working for somebody. You know, she had to silence him before. Neck or skin? Neck? Yeah, I think neck too.
Fresh injection
Oh, what
site.
is that?
That
Ooh, what is
doesn't
that?
look like blood.
And her skin.
Her
Maybe she needs
veins
lotion.
still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance.
It's a pretty cool phone. What app is that? Gotta get that app.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
She's awaking.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
Was she aware? She wasn't aware of it, was she?
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling
You
something
shot someone. What do you
terrible
remember?
happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
So you do
I
remember.
believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen.
Yeah, you give people benefit of the doubt, don't you?
I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone. But I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your
be?
neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
What did you feel? Try to remember more. Did you
reasons
see
why I
anyone?
They were a million miles away.
I'll go with that.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Revolution. Could it be?
Cobblepot said something similar.
Uh-oh. Cobblepot. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, they're gonna
Lieutenant.
hit her. They're gonna
I'm
run
letting
up to her
down.
and sock her in the face.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Show me everything.
Don't worry about that now.
Someone got to her. She knows what happened.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey,
You have a big
get forensics
hand.
in here.
Small
Now!
head or big hand? Or both?
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're
That is
bringing
something.
forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Sorry, keep clearing my
Bruce!
yeah. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Can't talk right now.
What are you doing
Gee,
here?
is that Vicky
My
Vale?
friends in the GCPD have been
No
telling
comment.
stories
Can't you leave me alone?
about some
I'm in
kind
a
of
rush.
lockdown.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
My lips are moving, words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that?
Where did you
You
hear
must
that?
have been back
Always
there when
digging,
it
huh?
happened.
I said no comments.
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah, be
I
persistent.
said no comment.
She doesn't need to know, because if she knows,
Don't be like that,
then
Bruce.
the whole
Talk
world
to
will
me.
know.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life.
Wow. Word
A
gets out
day
fast.
after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name
Really
out
hope
of
you guys
whatever
can't
we
hear all
print,
those
but
jets
you
outside.
need to give me something I can use.
Super loud.
Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
I have the right to remain silent. You have the right to
Now, if
remain
you'll
silent.
excuse me.
I don't have to tell you nothing.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to talk to, because if the media finds out that a cop shot him, then they're gonna be, against cops. They're gonna think that, they're just gonna cause a panic. Hopefully, Gordon and Dent and everybody else there keep their mouth shut, right? Don't want to cause panic, and then whoever did this panics and runs away. It's a nice car you got. It's a Batmobile. Well, I guess you can't drive the Batmobile. But that is the Batmobile, actually. I remember.
Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
So much technology. So much.
It's ironic that
Computer.
Falcone died at the hands of someone
Software.
drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed.
You got off
surrounded
easy.
by
Falcon
police who
deserved it.
reported
It wasn't justice.
Murder at the
It
hands
wasn't
of
justice.
Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and
Would've been justice.
executioner.
Him going to jail.
No one should
Him
act as
suffering a
all
little
three.
bit.
I hope
You
he tried to
actually
do
doing
before
something.
he was killed.
Not by the hands of somebody else. He didn't even get answers. My parents were
did you learn
corrupt.
from him?
Let's focus on the evidence. He said we were
Let's just
family.
focus on the task at hand.
Fair enough,
Should've told
Master
him.
Bruce. But if you learned something about your parents' murder, I deserve to know.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Alright. Tox sample or Montoya sample.
This refined drug is
I
like
feel like it
a
wanted me to choose the left one
It
first.
only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
And the second
The men at
one
the docks were doused with the
is
base
the doc
chemicals.
sample.
The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
You're smart. You know that?
Both compounds seemed
I obviously,
stable, but they were quick
understand
to
all
fall
that.
apart.
So no need
Whoever
to ask
processed
me,
it knew
but
what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing.
what if the whole Batcave got flooded?
Dragging others
Quick
to
chaos,
fight them
Montoya's
for you.
blah, blah, blah. Can't make an army.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone,
got the waterfall in the
they built
background.
a small army of remorseless
keyboard.
assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position
Joe
to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Can I mute this weird? I don't know if that muted it, but I had to clear my throat, and I know you guys don't want to hear me. Select a drone to search Oswald's cell phone signal. My dog is barking. I don't know why. Drone. Let's do the one in the middle. I select this drone. It's bat symbol. Press A when you find a portion of the signal. Oh, I'm controlling the drone. Oh, it's over here. What? Right here?
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong
Who's that?
message.
Select another drone to continue your search. Let's select this one. Is that Wayne Tower right there? The big one? Let's check over here. Right here?
Bring me her head.
So much going on. And last but not least, drone number 3. Let's see what you can find. I don't think either one of those were Cobblepot. I mean, they sounded like, you know, criminals, but they didn't really sound. They sounded like him when he was older, when he was Penguin. Oh, got a strong signal.
There go you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Is that where it's at? Skyline Club. Oswald Cobblepots. So you know.
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
Oh,
This time
Batman.
he met the Batman.
Right. Can see you in action now.